Hey folks, hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my brand new Land Rover Discovery 3 or LR3 in the US. But first I want to tell you why I bought it. Okay, so I am actually a new father. My wife just had a lovely baby boy called James and he is absolutely brilliant. And she's actually driving an older car at the moment. And we thought, you know what, we want something a little bit safer, something that's very practical in terms of like, take everything with us, maybe a bit of off-roading, if we want to go off the beaten track and have picnics and different things like that. And I thought, you know what, Discovery 3 is the perfect car for that. So when I was browsing the internet one day, I actually found a lovely Discovery 3 about 4 hours drive away from me. And I was like, okay, this is the one. I was looking at Range Rover Sports as well, but I just felt the Discovery ticked all the boxes and I'd basically done the deal. Okay, so I just told the guy, look, I'll take it. Let me show it to you, we have a walk around and see what you think. So here it is folks, 2008 Land Rover Discovery 3 HSE. Quick look around, I noticed a few wee things wrong with it. So this bit of trim is coming off here and it has an absolutely awful aftermarket grille, which I don't like whatsoever. So that is actually getting changed to the proper one very, very soon. Looking at the tires, they have really good tread, so I'm very happy. This is a little something I noticed and I was like, I was actually going to take these off, but I've noticed they've literally taken the plastic out, like cut it out and put that side step into it. So they're very strong. We might actually just leave them there, right? If you go around here, overall everything looking great. You can see it's Logic 7 because it's the HSE. It's got a good sound system. Around the back, everything pretty good. That's beside my Range Rover. So we're very much a Land Rover family here. Over here you can see the side steps again. Good tires. Discs are not so bad. Everything looking good under there. But again, you can see the weld in here, like, I don't know if you see that. The bracket to put it in. Again, more good tires. A little bit of a repair job done here, but to be honest with you, you'd hardly notice. Again, I like that it has the protection for the lights. Not that we'll be doing a huge pile of off-road, but it's just good to have. So overall, a very nice car, and I do like the grey. Let's sit inside and see what it's like. Simple key, which works. Straight away you can hear just things booting up. This is the nice leather. I think it's Napa, which is quite rare, so I do like that. And then I also like that it does have the sunroofs. Now, there is a little crack over here I noticed, but it doesn't let in water, so we're absolutely happy with that. Look, as long as it doesn't let in water, it's fine. Okay, let's start this thing up and see what it's like, okay? Suspension fault, I'll explain that now in a minute. Okay, so this has 222,000 kilometers on it, which isn't a lot, so I'm very happy with that as well. It's nice to see that. Someone has enabled 4x4 info on this at some point, so I don't know, maybe it was doing a bit of off-roading, I don't know. Let's go back here. And it also has TV. The fridge, great to see.
Of savings, just like
radio working. Hello.
Voice help.
Cancel. Has phone, great to see. Nothing in there. And a little bit of history. Let's have a look. Now I was looking at this, right? And it looks like he bought a replacement compressor online. Now he bought a really, really low cost one. So that, he told me, didn't work. And then he went, so he's actually bought a brand new compressor at a cost of €615. But to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure is that a proper Land Rover one or not. I don't really trust it, and possibly that's what's causing the suspension error to come up there. Now if you look here, let me see. Yeah, it's not working, so I'll have to look into that to see what's causing that, but we can do that, right? Fuel tank assembly, that was only very recently. That was for €349, so that was pretty good. If we look here, we can see it just passed the DOE, which is like the MOT, which is great to see. Let's see what else we got here, actually. I never looked at this stuff. This was in 2009, just looks like a general service. This was in 2012. I don't know what they were doing. Service, focus lights, different things like that. NCT, which is a test, we won't worry about that. Parking brake, that was in 2011. suspension arms, different things like that. For here, rear blades, different things like that. Nothing too serious. Tires fitted in St. Vincent's Hospital. So new tires by the looks of it. And again, some new tires were fitted in 2020. Manual service portfolio. Let's look here. Let me see if it's up to date. I think this is up to date actually. That is good to see. It's delivered 19th to 12th 07. So service there. First service 30,000 kilometers. Very good. Pads, disc. Full service. Full service. Brake pads. Air suspension. Air compressor fitted. Side steps, fuel tank, cradle. That is a 225978. So that was literally the other day. Now one thing I notice that's not on that, and one thing that will need done, is the timing belt. I don't think that's been done. I don't see it here. Lots of there, but the main thing we're going to have to do is the timing belt. That does need to be done. But overall, yeah, I think it's a great car. This is actually well, it's originally a 7-seater, but because this is Ireland, we can't really use the 2 back seats. We're paying huge tax, so it's actually just going to be a 5-seater for us, which, to be honest with you, it's more than practical enough. What I'm going to organise getting done is the timing belt. I think that's the next big port of call. Get that done. What's wrong with the suspension here? I have to look into that and see if I can get that fixed. I don't believe that'll be too serious. I'm going to plug in the IID tool, see what it says, and get that updated or repaired. It might just need recalibration, I think. That's possibly what it is, so I can do that, no problem. Overall, it's a grand car. Yeah, it'll be a little bit expensive to drive in terms of fuel, but there's no depreciation. It's safe. It looks good. For a car that's 12, 13, 15 years old, looks pretty amazing. I actually had a friend come up to me recently and he goes, "How much you pay for this?" And I says nothing. I says, "Well, guess, how much you think I paid for it?" He said 15,000 euro, which is about 12, 13,000 pounds. I was like, no. This car costs us 6,800 euro. Which some might say, oh, that's a bit expensive, but this is Ireland and there's a lot of vehicle registration tax and all that, and it just puts the price of cars up. So overall, I'm quite happy. We use it for 2 years, no depreciation. That's fine. So yeah, all good. So next job is, as I said, IID tool, suspension, timing belt. I think we're good to go.